Well, Helldivers, looks like we did it. Another glorious win for Super Earth and democracy, and we did it like we always do it. 0.0003% at a time. It seems as though all the downvotes and refunds that went on after the terrible, terrible news, it worked. Sony is decided to back off and allow Helldivers to be great. Isn't that a beautiful thing? What community focus and just not accepting everything can do. If region locks haven't been lifted by now, they're surely being lifted as we speak. Thank you so much. This is so good. This is exciting. This is exciting for many, many reasons. So this is a great win for gamers. This is a great win for consumers. It just can show you what can happen if you just don't accept what companies have to say. Ultimately, they want your money. They want your support. But they will do whatever they want if you say absolutely nothing. It's a two-way street. Maybe their way is a little more powerful than ours, has a few more lanes, but at least we still have the ability to change the tide of something, to protect things that we want and to say no to things that we don't. Don't get it confused either. You're not going to win every single battle that you come across. But that doesn't mean we don't try. Just try. We might lose. Sometimes they won't budge. Sometimes they won't. But if you're loud enough, if you ignore them enough, if you say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, we're going to boycott, we're just going to play something else. If you can just do that, or just not play at all, if you can do that, trust and believe, they'll move pretty quick. I mean, I couldn't believe Sony moved as quick as it did on this one. I mean, to be fair, they could have completely said, whatever, we don't care. I mean, it's not the first time companies have done that. So again, thank you, Helldivers. Thank you, Arrowhead, for creating a community that really works together. It's been a long time since I've seen that in gaming. Oh, and to the Sony bootlickers, you're still doing it, and that's okay. Fine. You think we're whiners, you think we're complainers, you think it's not that big a deal. Fine. That's fine. I don't want to beat you down too hard. I don't want to beat you down too much. I'm sure everybody else on the planet is. Maybe in time, your opinion will change. Maybe it won't. But I hope at least a few of you change. It's okay to be wrong in an instance, as long as you're willing to hear the other side and what they have to say, and maybe think about why you're holding the position that you're holding. It could be for good reason. It could be for bad reason. I don't want to judge you too hard, but you're licking the boots pretty hard, even after the fact. I mean, you see a large sentiment of your fellow Helldivers fighting for something. Your first thought is to call them complainers? I mean, come on, man. That's not Super Earth right there. It's really not Super Earth. Yeah, I mean, I speak for people who think like me. We don't care. We don't care if you call us whiners and complainers. We care that we succeeded today. So, it only takes 2 minutes to sign up for an account. It only takes 2 minutes to let a company take something away from a whole bunch of people that enjoyed it, just for a bottom line. But also, that we've learned, something that we've learned today, and hopefully we remember going forward, it also takes coordination and just saying no. Voting with our wallet, voting with our voice, voting in the comments, downvotes, refunds, whatever's possible to protest and throw a fit. Just show them that we're not with it. It moves mountains. I mean, like, we've learned it. We're playing Helldivers. We take democracy back for Super Earth, but 0.0003% at a time. Come on. You take incremental steps for democracy, for Super Earth. Come on now. Come on. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I'm sure people are super playing right now, and I'm about to hop on myself for a few games. Thanks again, everybody. It was awesome. And thanks, Arrowhead, for understanding and being on your player base's side. Even though it's very difficult, I'm sure it was extremely difficult to go against your publisher. I'm sure they set you up for success just as much as you set them up for success. So I'm sure it took a lot to fight back for this. And it makes me excited, and I hope more devs follow after your example and not just get trampled too. So thank you. Leave a comment if you want to. Leave a like if you want to. Dislike if you don't. I did call you bootlickers if you're a Sony fanboy, so I'm sorry, but you can leave the dislike too. Yeah, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'm gonna dive in again while I can because I was really, really scared that I wasn't gonna be able to play that game again. So, all right, guys, I'll see you.